Oh, hey. The distributive property. All right, this is one of our basic rules when it comes to doing equations and expressions. And well, the best way to show it is to just dive in. Okay, so with the distributive property, what we're going to have is a number directly in front of parentheses. And if there was a plus or minus sign in there, that's a little bit different, but we're talking about directly there. So it's right in front, there's nothing in between. That means we need to multiply, okay? That means this 2 is going to multiply by that 4x, and it also jumps way over and multiplies by this 3 as well. So we can kind of think of that 2 as Superman. He is jumping with leaps and bounds over that addition sign and through everything within those parentheses. He gets to everything. All right, so what we do, 2 times 4x, well, that's just 8x. 2 times 3, that's 6. And now don't forget, we got to bring that down. We got to bring that addition sign down. We got to bring it down, okay? So the operation comes down. So 2 times 4x is 8x, 2 times 3 is 6, and then we bring down the plus sign. All right, next one. 3 times, in parentheses, 2x minus 3. Okay, again, 3 multiplies by that 2x, and then 3 multiplies by that 3. And I always like to draw in these arches because that reminds me that I have to go to everything. Okay, so 3 times 2x, that gives me 6x. 3 times 3, that gives me 9, and I bring down my negative. Okay. The distributive property also can say we can go back the other way. So here, we went from 3 times, in parentheses, 2x minus 3, to give us 6x minus 9. We could also go back the other way and say I'm going to pull a 3 out. And that leaves me with 2x minus 3. And you pull it out the opposite way. Okay, so those things are equivalent to each other. So the distributive property says I can look at this, and as long as there's a number that I can pull out of every factor here, every variable, every digit, everything, something that's in common I can pull out. And here we have 4x plus 4. They all have a 4 in common, so I'm going to pull out a 4. And if I pull out a 4, and remember we got to put that parenthesis in there. If I pull out a 4, that leaves me with an x there, plus, if I pull a 4 out of a 4, if I divide it by 4, that's going to leave me with a 1. We always got to remember that 1 there. Lots of people forget. Think if I pulled the 4 out, it's gone. But no, we still have that plus sign. So that plus sign's got to be attached to something, and it's got to be attached to that 1. All right, I know that was quick, but I hope it helped.